Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented the Union Budget for 2022 to 23 yesterday. The focus was on fast-tracking the economy, providing opportunities to businesses and potentially creating 6 million new jobs. Agriculture, healthcare, small businesses and infrastructure also feature prominently in the proposals. And to be honest, I was expecting some big news and massive price action movement because of the budget, but there was none of that. The budget was very calm, composed, and neutral for the most part, which can also be seen from the Nifty closing yesterday. Now, without further ado, let us now take a look at the key takeaways from the Union Budget 2022. Before starting, guys, let me tell you that this budget was all about getting more companies and corporates to invest in India because at the end of the day, that will be the only thing which will help the economy. So, starting from the fiscal deficit target, the country's total expenditure is estimated at Rs 39.45 lakh crore in full year 23. Also, the fiscal deficit for full year 23 is projected at 6.4% of GDP. Next up, taxpayers now have an opportunity to correct errors and file updated returns within 2 years of the relevant assessment year. The returns can be revised for omission and mistakes, including declared income not reported. And finally, unfortunately, Finance Minister did not make any changes to the personal income tax rates, which was kind of disappointing for all the middle class and salaried people. Next up, the tax deduction limit for both central and state government employees will be increased from 10% to 14%. This will boost the social security benefits of state employees and bring them to par with central government employees. Finally, the most awaited crypto law is closer now in India than ever before. That is because from now on, any income from the transfer of any virtual assets like cryptocurrencies will be taxed at 30%. Finance Minister also said that gains from these assets cannot be mentioned as replacement for any other income. Next up, a small detail is that the surcharge on the long-term capital gains has been capped at 15%, which means this is a very welcome move for the wealthy because all those HNIs, the high net worth individuals, will now have less taxes to pay compared to what they were paying earlier. Next up, Finance Minister also announced that the Reserve Bank of India will issue a digital currency based on blockchain and other technologies starting in FY23. This is a move by the government to have a public currency to aid in the digital technology of blockchain. Then the Special Economic Zones Act will be replaced with the new legislation that will allow states to become partners in developing enterprise and service hubs. Next up, the outlay for the scheme for financial assistance to states for capital investment, that's a long name, is being increased to Rs 1 lakh crore in FY23. This is up from 15,000 crore in the revised estimate for the current year, which is a massive number, and this will definitely assist the states in catalyzing overall investments in the economy. As a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat, Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in the budget speech announced that 2,000 km of rail network will be brought under the indigenous world-class technology Kavach. Also, the national highways network will be expanded by 25,000 kilometers in 2022-23. And as you can see from all these, the main focus is on the infra industry. Next up, the PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan is driven by 7 engines that will put forward the economy in unison, which mainly focus on infra. The Gati Shakti Master Plan for expressways is to be drawn in FY23, and 100 new cargo terminals will be built over the next 3 years, which is a massive thing for exports and imports. The industry which was rewarded the most from this year's budget has to be the EV industry. And acknowledging the constraints of space in urban areas for setting up charging stations for electric vehicles, the Finance Minister proposed to introduce a battery swapping policy and frame the interoperability standards for the same. So this will make the adoption of EVs much easier because now you are offering battery as a service. The much anticipated 5G rollout is expected by the end of March 2023, and spectrum auctions for the same will be conducted in this year to facilitate the rollout of 5G mobile services by private telecom companies. And as we know, we have 3 major telecom companies to bid in the same: Airtel, Jio and Vodafone Idea. The finance minister also announced the launch of a national telemental health program, saying that the COVID 19 pandemic has accentuated mental health problems in people of all ages, and this will be helping them massively to help in their personal development. At last, a completely paperless end-to-end online e-bill system will be started for use by all central ministries for their procurements as a further step to enhance transparency and to reduce delays in payments. And e-passports using embedded chips and futuristic technologies will start rolling out in FY23 to make overseas travel more convenient. And for your knowledge, it's also been used in Europe where they already use e-passports with the embedded chips. That's all for this short video, guys, talking the key takeaways which I found that are major from this year's budget. Do let me know in the comment section if you liked the video, and do let me know if I missed any of the major announcements. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and stay subscribed to the channel for the next one.